taking on and making the best job you can. It's a question of maturing into something that one's got used to doing and accepting the fact that here you are and it's your fate, because I think continuity is very important. It is a job for life.
She was the longest-serving monarch in British history. For 70 years, Queen Elizabeth was a figurehead for her country and the Commonwealth. She led the church, guided her family through often turbulent times, maintaining her dignity and composure. Her first instinct, always, to perform her duty.
I think she must have been the most successful monarch we've ever had. To have reigned for so many years and to have kept this extraordinary institution going for so long and through such extraordinary changes, there she was, the rock that the people could look up to.
April the 21st, 1926, joy bells rang throughout the empire. The royal union was blessed. Princess Elizabeth was born.
She was born a royal princess, but was not born to be queen. As the elder daughter of the Duke and Duchess of York, she was third in line to the throne. A seemingly idyllic, carefree and sheltered childhood with her younger sister Margaret. But her destiny changed at a stroke when she was just 10. In 1936, her uncle Edward VIII abdicated from the throne in order to marry the divorcee Wallis Simpson.
I have found it impossible to discharge my duties as king without the help and support of the woman I love.
The abdication crisis would remain a powerful influence throughout her life.
Literally overnight, her world changed. Yes, her father was now king, and that certainly wasn't expected, but of course she immediately became his heir, next in line to the throne. And by all accounts, Princess Margaret pipes up, "Oh, so you're going to be queen now?" And Elizabeth said, "Well, yes, one day." And Margaret said, "Poor you." This was dramatic beyond all measure. I mean, this was the end, really, of a carefree childhood.
With Elizabeth educated at home by tutors, the royal family was a cheerful emblem of Britishness as war drew near. It was during the Second World War Princess Elizabeth gave her very first address to the nation.
God will care for us and give us victory and peace. And when peace comes, remember, it will be for us, the children of today, to make the world of tomorrow a better and happier place. My sister is by my side, and we are both going to say good night to you. Come on, Margaret. Good night, children. Good night, and good luck to you all.
During the war, the children were living at Windsor, but the King and Queen stayed at Buckingham Palace.
For the King and his family, war came to shatter the world for a second time. The King was untiring in his efforts to lend encouragement throughout the long years of struggle. He stayed in his capital. His home indeed was a target for the enemy.
The princess was allowed to join the Auxiliary Territorial Service, the ATS, becoming the first woman in the royal family who was a full-time member of the armed forces.
At an MT training centre, Princess Elizabeth, now a second subaltern in the ATS, has been on a 3-week course of instruction.
On Victory Day in Europe, she appeared on the balcony of Buckingham Palace with her family and Winston Churchill.
Today is Victory in Europe Day.
She later danced on the streets with the crowds, pulling an officer's cap over her eyes so that nobody recognised her and Princess Margaret.
I remember lines of unknown people linking arms and walking down Whitehall, all of us just swept along on a tide of happiness and relief. I think it was one of the most memorable nights of my life.
Young naval lieutenant Prince Philip of Greece.
As a midshipman, he'd taken part in the Battle of Cape Matapan.
She met Philip Mountbatten when she was just